Many often go throughout life without having a personal connection to the natural world that surrounds them. For me, I've used photography as a way to connect to nature. While photography can be used to connect to nature, it can also be used to cherish life and also as a stress reliever. The first way it can be used is in connecting to nature. Through this, I've been able to not only explore what's going on out in nature, as well as I've also been able to learn about it. I've been able to learn about plants, the animals, and just the general landscape of where I am. Another way it can be useful is in helping me become more proactive. Ever since I've started photography, I've learned that I've become more proactive in my everyday life. I've started to go out and explore nature, go on hikes, do more outdoorsy stuff. In a quote from Andrew Todd from the Outbound.com, he says, "For those of us who have a passion for the outdoors, capturing our adventures through photography can really fuel that passion." I resonate with this quote since ever since I've started photography, I've learned that it's allowed me to explore what's going on around me. It's also allowed me to just learn more about what's going on. Another way it can be used is in relieving stress. For me, I've often had to deal with going through a stressful day without having anything to do to cope with that. Photography can help you cope with this through just, it doesn't take much energy. It can be something that you can take your mind off what's going on around you. It also can be used in helping you to reconnect with your surroundings. In a quote from Lucy Wyndham from Osweb.com, "The simple act of taking photographs helps you relieve stress because you can reimagine your surroundings." This relates to the one point I talked about where it allows you to connect with your surroundings, which in return, it allows you to go throughout life and enjoy what's going on around you. Often in my life, I've been more focused on point A to point B, or from I have to do this to that. Photography has allowed me to become more focused on what's going on around me and not as much on what is going on in my head. The last reason it can be useful is in helping me to cherish memories or just anyone cherishing memories. Through this, I can preserve memories such as family events, just family in general, or vacations. For me, I've realized that without photography, I don't really take that many photos. I never am in photos, so it's allowed me to connect with what I've done in my past. It also allows you to live in the moment. Before this, like I said, I was always point A to point B and wouldn't focus on anything else. For living in the moment, we only have one point where this is the moment, you won't get this back again. Why not make the most of it? It also allows you to see the details in life. With this, I've been able to find small things that are going on in the world and not the macro lens, more micro of what's going on, not as much this is the whole thing, it's just this little section, and it can just explore what's going on in my everyday life. In a quote from Joel Lee of makeofuse.com, he talks about how with everything gone digital these days, it's easier than ever to preserve memories. I chose this quote since it connects with my first point. It allows you to preserve memories, which in photography, I believe is the most important part of it, since it allows you to cherish what's important to you without being more, I don't remember what happened around this time. I don't remember what was good, what was bad. So here's my works cited for the photos. Here's my bibliography for the quotes, and thank you for listening.